EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Indianapolis Colts. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wagner. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again, Wagner. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wagner. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Wagner. That's complete to Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Wagner. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Wagner. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. Tight dog. 70 Lion. Warrior 70. 51's the mic. 3 buzz. Mike 51.
Operating from the gun, Wagner. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. From the gun, Wagner. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
To throw again, Ross. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
By number
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Ross. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. The shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check.
Ross now on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The kicker on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Ross to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ross from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Ross on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ross. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on third down. Ross, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A pickup of 2.
To throw is Ross. Looking to throw on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Crusaders 21, Colts 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
7-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 1st and 10, Wagner. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wagner. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, Wagner. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go. 51's the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it.
This is too easy.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's 2nd and inches at the 20.
2nd down and inches. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Crusaders.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Wagner. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's the option. Quickly completed to the right flat. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. 951, 951. Man out, man out, man out. Riggs,
Throwing on 1st down. Wagner forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 10. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here.
Field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Powerful running. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 14 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal.
Down and goal.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Gets past one man. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And again, it's Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. 14 yards there on the pickup. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10, and they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.